Welcome back to the chapter Classification of Communication. Communication may be classified into several categories on the following basis. First, on the basis of organizational structure or relationship. Formal communication refers to the flow of official information through proper, predefined channels and routes. Formal communication is basically which takes place through the formal channels of organization structure deliberately and consciously established by the management. It implies the flow of the information along with the lines of authority formally established in the enterprise. The flow of information is controlled and needs deliberate effort to be properly communicated. Formal communication follows a hierarchical structure and chain of command. For example, formal communication in the workplace is the most known form. Formal communication can be written, such as emails or posted notices. It can also be memos and agendas. It can also be verbal, usually dispensed in departmental meetings. Now, coming to the next point on the basis of how or direction. The first communication type is downward communication. Communication between a superior and subordinate is known as vertical communication. Vertical communication may be downward vertical communication or upward vertical communication. Downward communication means communication which flows from a superior to a subordinate. It follows the line of authority from the top to the bottom of the organization hierarchy. Downward communication is a must in any organization. The next is upward communication. Upward communication means the flow of information from the lower levels of the organization to the higher levels of the authority. It passes from subordinate to superior as that from worker to foreman, from foreman to manager, and from manager to general manager, even from the general manager to the CEO or the board of directors. It includes opinions, ideas, suggestions, complaints, grievances, appeals, and reports. The next is horizontal or lateral or sideward communication. The transmission of information and understanding between people on the same level of organization hierarchy is called the horizontal communication. This type of communication is also known as lateral or sideward or crosswise communication. Usually, it pertains to interdepartmental communication, that is, the communication between two departmental managers working at the same level of organization or among subordinates working under the same boss. And last but not the least comes the diagonal communication. It means the transfer of information between people who are neither in the same department nor on same level of organization hierarchy. For example, when an assistant manager communicates with the account clerk directly, it is the case of diagonal communication. This type of communication increases the organization efficiency, speeding up information and cutting across departmental barriers. Now we are on the third basis of methods or media used or expression. The first is written communication. As we all know, writings are a good way in transmitting information from one end to another. Writing letters, writing emails, writing notices, agendas, memos, minutes can deliberately decrease the tension, and it can be an easy method of communication. Oral communication, the communication that we do in our everyday lives. We just simply talk or express our feelings in words. It may be in simple words or may be a formal classified application. However we talk, it is the oral communication. And gesture or non-verbal communication, it is generally the exchange of expression, exchange of thoughts, but in a non-verbal way. It is mainly through expression, gestures, and eye contact. Thank you.